Penang is an island on the northern west coast of Malaysia, known as the Pearl of the Orient. Its unique mix of culture, heritage and food have turned the island into a melting pot of Asia. Penang was named as one of the top 20 best travel destinations in the world for 2022. But since the pandemic, tourist arrivals dropped by more than 80%. Tourism revenue was at US $20 billion in 2019, but fell to less than $5 billion in 2020. For almost 2 years, the pristine beaches and hotels at Batu Feringhi were deserted. Hotels' occupancy rate dropped to single digit. Since October last year, when interstate travels were lifted, the beaches in Penang came to life again. Domestic tourism picked up and the island became one of the top holiday destinations for Malaysians. In fact, in November and December, some hotels here recorded more than 80% occupancy. But just as the island was preparing to open its doors to foreign tourists, the Omicron threat shut the country's international border again. One of the hardest hit is the medical tourism sector. In 2019, more than 500,000 foreign healthcare travelers came to Penang and spent more than $250 million in medical treatment and surgeries at its 18 private hospitals. Indonesian patients form about 66% of the number, followed by China at 5% and India at 3%. Many Indonesians, especially those living in Sumatra, prefer Penang as it is nearer than going to Jakarta. Cost and quality of treatment are also more competitive. Since the pandemic, many of these hospitals had resorted to conducting teleconsultations with their overseas patients. Prescribed medications are couriered overseas and test results sent back to Penang for analysis. But with international arrivals still restricted, it looks like Penang's medical tourism would have to bear the loss of a few $100 million again this year. Basir Siswo,